Okay, so I missed this shout out earlier. Anna Kwan from Nelson, BC was also on the thing. So we're sorry we missed a few moments of the action here, but this is the finals. This is Team Ness against Team Corelli. And we're on. So maybe we'll have some commentary later. Enjoy the curling. I'll give you a quick rundown. Sean Hogan, Jen Cummings, Sean Cummings, John Corelli, and they're going up against Nigel Lucas, Craig Doucette, Robert Kwan from Nelson, BC, and Jake Ness. Good day to you. championship night here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Nutmeg Curling Club. Abby, can you hear me? It's 10:04 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we are now into the third end of the championship match. And yes, now we have audio because I'm back. So enter your chats. Shout out to Nelson, BC. Somewhere in the vicinity of Boynton Beach or West Palm Beach, Florida, New Haven, Connecticut. Got a Ness family member in Florida watching. Beautiful takeout by Craig Doucette, rolling to the outside. Now Yellow sitting 2. So we had a blank in the first end, and Yellow Ness picked up 2 in the second end. They don't know how to use the blank portion of the scoreboard, but that's all right.
I don't know. Everything's flashing, and because the TV on no volume. I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't just. Yeah.
Got 7 viewers. Who we got on the air now? Who's listening? This is Alf Winter doing your play-by-play. Watching Jen Cummings draw one down. Sean and Sean are both sweeping. Going to get by that guard? Absolutely. How deep's it going to go? That's another story. Top 12. Nicely behind the guard. And is it sitting number 2? I think so. Championship night, second night in a row. We're having a party here at the Nutmeg Curling Club. This is great. Last night, the Monday night semifinals, and paired up with the Battle of the Sexes of Rink Mowat from Scotland, recent world champions, crowned world champions, against Rachel Holman's rink, the women's world champions, and they did a little exhibition thing in Toronto for charity, and it was fun. And that was concurrent with the NCAA men's basketball, which is all exciting, but not nearly as exciting as seeing the UConn women basketball team return to a dominant position for their 12th national championship, unprecedented in Division I college. Jen Cummings, bringing a lightweight takeout down the ice here. She got a hit and a nice roll. Is it going to go behind cover? Sean sweeping furiously. Pretty good. I think they're sitting number 2. Well played shot. Got 2 rocks in the 4-foot, but Jake has the broom down, ready for Robert to throw an in-turn and dispose of that red rock. Red will have hammer. Okay, Robert shots away. Pretty good weight on it. He's asking Nigel to sweep for curl. He caught it. He's going to roll and roll out. Ella still has 3 in the house. I wonder if John's going to call a hit and roll here or if he's going to draw behind it. Those 2 rocks in the wings are a bother. Sean Cummings, rockets away, right-hander, in-turn. Looks like he's throwing about hack weight. No, it might be a draw. It's a draw. Coming around the guard nicely. Sean Hogan pushing it hard. Might get a bite in the forefoot. Yep, now that one's a little more undercover than the previous rock. So it would appear red is sitting number 1, yellow is number 2, or vice versa. Yellow might be 1, red's number 2. Hello. Roberts, Jake, without hammer, is calling for a peel of the slightly off-center guard, or possibly a run back. Because he has other rocks in the house. Robert shots away. Forget the peel. He went for the hit. Now he did knock another rock out, and he rolled to the wing. So now there were 3 yellows in the wing and a red center guard. All right, so Sean Cummings is preparing to follow Skip Corelli's lead. He wants him to do a draw around that guard again. Now that there's no rocks except out on the edge of the 12-foot, really work on getting that behind the guard. And this one looks a little wider. Sean Hogan is sweeping to make it curl some more. Cleared the guard by at least a stone. And that's probably sitting wide open. All right, Jake coming up now with first skip rock. He wants to obviously get rid of this. Cat pants are on. No, these are deer pants. Hello. Wait a second. Jake Ness is wearing deer pants. Bambi, not sure. Robert's got the broom. Another intern. Rock is sort of partially hidden behind the guard. He's letting this go with board weight, maybe. Craig Doucette takes over the sweeping. Cleared the guard by about a half a rock. Got the hit. More rock's going to roll over to the left wing. All right, so Mr. Corelli is now going to maybe draw to that yellow rock in the wing. John's, I don't know if it's, oh, he did. He got, they had the Can-Am Invitational, the GNCC against the Canadian mixed tournament, and Dave Bykowski was scheduled to be the skip for the Nutmeg Rink, but he, something came up. I don't know if he was ill or he had a work commitment, and John Corelli stepped in and did a great job. Rink was John Corelli, Nada Leslie, Francois Began, and Siri Parsons, and they conducted themselves. Their deportment and their quality of play was above reproach. Right, the Corelli Rock is underway. And they're looking to do a nice little freeze. Uh-oh. He came out a little wide and through the house. So it looks like yellow is sitting 1, 2, 3, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. And right, Jake with a 2-0 lead after 2 ends is now coming up with his second rock, final rock without hammer here in the third end. He's sitting several and try and place one to make John Corelli's draw a bit more challenging. Don't know if they're going to block the path to that shot rock in the back 8-12, or if they're going to block the path to the 4-foot. All right, sweepers are on it. They're not too worried about putting one in because they've already got 4 in the house. It's not like this is going to be the world of difference. And it looks like they put the guard up very nicely on that shot rock in the back. So this might necessitate John Corelli to do a cold draw. But he's got all the 8-foot and the 4-foot. And Sean set the broom down just outside of the 4-foot circle. He did throw the last one a little strong. Now the ice is empty, but they've only got the 6 players, the one set of rinks on the ice, but it's been that way the whole time. It's not like there's extra humidity in the air or anything. All right, so down 2-0. This is Corelli's hammer. Sweepers are touching it up. Oh, is it going to be on the guard? It nudged the guard. Now they're sweeping furiously. Oh, this is going to cost them. Oh, this is going to cost some points here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a big steal for yellow. At least 2. All right, they push the rocks away. Yellow's going to go first, and let's see what number gets hung up on the board. Nigel held up a 3, it looks like. That means it's a 5, love, yeah. 3 in the 5th end for a 5-0 lead. Let's see, I would assume Jake is going to be asking lead Nigel to put it in the house. Coming up a little light here, but they'll get it over the hog line. It should be a 1-2 guard. Great sweeping. Great sweeping. They brought it all the way in. Looked like it was hogged at first, but and they're biting the 4-foot. Being down 5-0, John cannot afford to go after that rock, and he's going to dispense with it and look into setting up some guards for corners for points.
I was gonna say, you get the green
All right, this is Sean Hogan's shot away. I'm sure the ice is very keen because they look light. Although this is basically a 2-guard and it's off the center line enough to be a corner. Yeah. Let's see if Jake wants Nigel to put the second one in. Nigel on the stick. Tall and proud. This one's definitely coming in. Might go to the back of the house. Just leaked through the house.
You're going home too. What is We're done, man. It's over. Season's over. Yeah, we are. That's true. So I hit the ball. Shut down. No, maybe it gets like 10 minutes. It's every time though. You do the same thing. Yeah. 2 weeks. It's not even midnight. I know. That's why I'm leaving.
All right, Sean Hogan being asked to do a hit, possibly, or draw around the corner guard that he just put up. It's a little light for a hit, so I'd say it's a draw around, or maybe a freeze to the shot on the top four. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's going to tap it back to the back four. Tapped it right to the button. Sean sitting in the 8-foot. The yellow shot rock is sitting right on the button. I think Jake's going to take out that red one, even if it means sacrificing his yellow one on the button. What he doesn't need is scoring at this point. The scoring's not imperative. What is imperative is to limit the possibility of red Corelli scoring. A little wide. I think he's going to chip it out clean. Let's see what happens. No. All right. Exploded the house. Everything's gone. Works fine. No dissatisfaction with that shot. Clean house, one guard. I suspect Jake's next shot is going to be to peel away that guard, regardless of where the next rock goes. Jen Cummings coming out of the hack. She's going to try and get it behind that guard. Got any comments going on here? Not a comment. Nothing in the chat. Abby, where are you? All right, they breathed off. The Red Rock just had a breath off of that guard. I wonder if he's going to go for the shot or go for that guard. Going to go for the shot. Greg Doucette going to take on this challenge. Nigel and Robert preparing to sweep. Shots away. Let's zoom in on it and see how it looks. My bad. I was on the wrong camera. Looks like they're going to get a hit. Roll, no roll. Stuck it right there. Okay, back to the full view. My apologies. I didn't have the right view going. All right, so Jen Cummings. This end's playing well into Jake Ness's hands. The rate they're going, it's going to be a one. The Hammer's only going to be able to generate 1 point. Oh, they're not going for the hit. They're going for a draw behind, I think. Or it's a very light hit. Very light hit. Sufficient to the job, though. Got a little roll. Very impressive, Jen. Interesting. Jake is going for the shot. Of course, Robert's throwing it. He's got a high degree of accuracy. Okay, Robert's shot is away. Sweeping furiously. I mean, even if they do a peel, it's a fine shot. Yep, they got the peel. Nothing wrong with that. And the red rock rolled to the sideboard. Even if it hadn't, it wasn't going to be much in play. So red has one rock in play. Yeah, it's a possibility of a deuce now. Skip John is making sure that he puts a second red rock in far away from the biter up at the top of the house, so as not to so as to minimize the chances of a double. Jen Cummings cleaning. This rock's coming a little warm. Let's see how warm it is. Well, that could go through. Yeah, Jake's going to make sure that goes out the back, so that's going to be the end of that red rock probably. Could be a blank end. Robert coming out with the intern. Got control weight. Got the hit. Rolled out. Empty house. Vice's second rock. Nowhere to hide. John wants to put it well out in the wings. All right, the sweepers are on it. I think they can come off it a little here. Sean Helgen's working on pushing it over. Okay, it's in the full 12, about 2 feet in front of the, it's in the, for those of us who score the zones, it's a 5 weight draw, but it's out in the 12 foot. Good place, but you know, best he could hope for. Jake's going to go for the hit. Throwing the out turn. Perfunctory sweeping on this with this heavyweight shot. Got the hit, rolled out. And an empty house again, so now it's going to be down to Mr. Corelli. John is going to put one in the house. Coming up 10:30. Eastern Daylight Time here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Nutmeg Curling Club, Tuesday Night Championship League. We're here in the 4th end. First end was a blank. Jake Ness took 2 in the 2nd and then surprisingly stole 3 in the 3rd. Got an empty house here. And John Corelli is putting his first rock in play with hammer. And this looks like it's fine. Where it goes in the house, front of the tee, back of the tee is not going to matter because there's going to be no subtlety here. This is going to be a full-on hit. Might want to stick around. The previous ones rolling out was perfectly fine. He might want to stick around here. Force him to take 1. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe a blank is fine. You get a 5-0 lead at the 4th end. That it's 5-1 without hammer, 5-1 with hammer. Got complete control of this game so far. So let's see what he does. Pretty good weight. He stuck it on the nose, so he's going to force John to hit it and see if he wants to roll it out or stick around for one. Sometimes that first point is a good psychological building block. All right, we're up to 10 viewers here. Hope everybody's having a good time watching. Got a good house here, good crowd here at the Nutmeg Curling Club on Championship Tuesday. See Paul Douglas over there, Andrew Voigt, Brian Glatzel, Kathy Morley, Stephen Dolsky, Paul Douglas. Paul Douglas back from his thing and peeled it, so we got a blank. Oh, Jake will once again have first rock with a 5-0 lead. Probably asking Nigel to throw it in, but maybe he'll have him put a guard up. And it looks like it's going to go in. Very nice. Top 8, top 4 maybe. Beautiful. Looks like it's almost on the button. All right, John Corelli's going to try a different strategy this time. He's going to try drawing to it. Of course, the danger of this is coming up short. You're giving them a center guard. Nick's in the house. Nick, Andy Boone, Larry Zola. All the good curlers are here watching. Never miss a shot from behind the glass. And they're into the danger of trying to draw to it. And one of the good reasons to put one in the house for your first shot, because now Jake has a guard on his rock. And he is asking Nigel to bring in another one. He could just as easily have asked him to put a guard up on top of that red rock and really seal a steal. All right, this rock's coming in. Is it going to get by the guard? Yes, it did. Oh, what a beauty Nigel just tossed there. Put it right between them. Wow. So we got a rock in the 4-foot, a rock in the 12-foot, and a red rock just outside of the house, all pretty much lined up, a little offset. But good for yellow, tough for red. Now they're going out to the wings this time. Okay, so now there's a corner guard in place. That's going to assume that yellow can get rid of all those rocks in front of the rock on the button. Maybe with my one reason I'm not a skip at the higher level I'd be considering just working my building a Christmas tree of guards out from there, making it just harder and harder to get into the 4-foot area where the shot rock is. Okay, Craig Doucette, second for Team Ness. Nice guard, a little narrow maybe, but not a problem. Oh, perfect. Let's see, it's going to go in. Going to get a bite out of this maybe. Devastating guard. I mean, Mr. Corelli has to start thinking about getting some stuff out of here. Yeah, but not yet. Very light handle on Jen Cummings rock here. Let's see if it overcurls. Tick the red guard. That's just a wall. A wall of rocks in front of that house.
So they have you been there?
Robert's going to come down and offer some advice. I think that yellow's sitting 1, 2, and maybe 3. They're going to put a guard in front of the red rock. Okay, Doucette, Greg's away. Coming a little strong. They might go right around it. They're going around that. So plan A was the guard. Now plan B, they buried it using that red stone as a guard, and looks like it's top 8. Oh man, they're just coming. John's in a real spot of bother here. Just nothing happening. He's got to go nuclear here. Just move some rocks. Unfortunately, I think in moving these rocks, it's just going to put another yellow one in. Oh, and this is not much weight on this one. Just as many guards. Oh, now it's getting out of control. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows are in, but it may only be sitting 3. I mean, it's changed now that there are more red rocks in front of the house, but that's only because there's more yellow rocks now pushed into the house. Let's see, I got any other. Oh, we got some interesting alternate views to try out on us here. Picture that sheet. Feature sheet C. A lot of discussion here. It would appear they're either going to put a guard up or go for the tap on that yellow. Possibly take out the red one out on the far wing, just to take that possibility out of play. I don't think they're thinking off it. They're not thinking defense here. No, they're just going for the guard. I don't think they're even going for the tap. Just dropping another one in the middle. They're looking to just set up an, oh, it's curling maybe too much. It's looking to set up an angle where it makes it extra hard to do a tap back on the red. And that's what they've done. Sean Cummings now, the vice is in the hack. He is the vice first rock with hammer. And that's bringing some weight here. They're just going to try and pry open something. And they hit their own. Oh, gee. That didn't open up very much. Yellow's sitting 3. Oh, definitely. Now they're sitting 4. And they're calling for Robert to put a guard or draw on the intern side. Really got the pedal down on them in this end. I'm not seeing many avenues of escape for Corelli. Well, Karen. Robert going to put up a guard here. Maybe in the house, let's see. I think it's just a guard. Maybe a biter. Oh yeah, more than a biter. Could have go to the 8-foot probably. Hard to tell if it's a biter. If it is, they're sitting 5. Okay, so Sean Cummings has got to hit one and hopefully slash one off the button. He's going to get the inside roll. No, that's not. That's a hard tap at this point. Granted, they took one away. Now I think Yellow's only sitting 3. If that's a victory, cutting down from 5 to 3, I guess you can call it that. With 2 in the, they got 2. Jake has 2 in the 4-foot, 2 yellow rocks in the 4-foot, and 1 in the 8-12, biting the 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guard rocks up in front of those. I'm wondering if he's going to try and tap this one in, or if he's just putting the guard up. Came out very softly. It's over the hog line. It's going to be about a 2 weight, maybe a 3. Nicely placed guard. They wanted to protect. Red had two possible lined up as a run back. Maybe not so much now. And there's nothing out in the wings to use as an in-off. There is one red one way out in the wings, but that's a not an easy in-off there at all. So they got to play it directly. Putting the broom right down the middle. They're going to try that tap back. You can see the two red rocks just off the center line. It's a tight window to get there. And they probably can't get to the shot rock. But they give it the old try. And it might open it up for his hammer shot. Sean Cummings has the broom down. John Corelli in the hack. Got it look. Prepping the outturn. Clean release. He's past the one guard. Ticked. Oh, he ticked the guard, but hello. Move some rocks around in the house. Right now it's down to 2. Okay, you know, patience pays off. He was looking at 5 a few minutes ago. Now it's down to 2. Abby, you in there? Rich? How many viewers we got today? We're up to 10. They're doing some long-term discussion here, but this is discussion from a position of strength. There's almost no way they give up anything on the hammer. They're sitting a strong 2. There's an incredible amount of thought going into, a very strong position.
So many other things we went from Mexican. We were done. And it was so good. They were all Mexican. There, like speaking Spanish and stuff. And we got like fresh guacamole made at the table side. Like I had like tacos al pastor. Like it was really good. It was really good. I'm the kind of guy like if I'm off the beaten path, like sometimes I go to McDonald's and then I order like something crazy. So like No. We got margaritas. We're like Mexican. I got my Corona. My wife did. She did it.
All right, after all the discussion, Jake's putting one down the middle.
That was invented in.
He's got a curl to get past his guard. And it did. And I'm sure it's a fine spot. Now, these are the guys that are going to need to do some discussion as to what to come up with the shot. It appears yellow is sitting 2 in the 4-foot behind 7 rocks. They got to get through 7 rocks to outscore 2 rocks that are in the 4-foot above the tee line. Now, a couple of those rocks are theirs. If they play it right, I think the best they can hope for is to cut them down to 1. Up to 11 viewers. How's everybody doing? We got a 5-0 score here after 4 ends. We've had 2 blank ends. Jake Ness took 2 in the second with hammer, and then, big surprise, stole 3 in the third, and the 4th end has been a blank. And now John Corelli's coming back to the hack to size up his chances here to get away from this steal of 2. I think he's going to run yellow into the red. We don't have a telestrator like they had up at Utica. I'm so jealous. Yellow into the red. All right, keep your eye on it, ladies and gents. Here it comes. Splattered a little wide, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, very wide. Flashed by. Steal of 2, 7-0. 5 ends. Jake's got his game face on.
And then erect it, put it in place, and then multiple ones of them. Oh my God.
All right, Nigel's going to start off the 6th end here. And we're getting a description of a trip to Rome and Egyptian obelisks.
And it's the precision of everything. The way everything is placed perfectly. I mean, we walked on the Roman Forum. And they have just single columns from ruins.
All right, Nigel's rock is going deep, and they are attempting to sweep it out. And it's going to hang on the very back 12. Jake's laughing at it. So much for game face. All right, Mr. John Corelli now facing a serious uphill battle. 7-0 after 5 ends. All right, beautiful corner guard. I think Jake wants this rock out of here. He's going to make, now just throw the take out of shame, not the peel of shame. Perfect. Okay, so with the corner guard in place, let's see if John Corelli goes for a second corner guard here. Probably, because they're going to start peeling those very, very soon. If it comes in, it's going to be dangerous, and it's going to come in. No, it stopped. Oh, it stopped.
it's one of those things though. So you spend all this time playing, and then you go to
All right, Craig Doucette coming out. Little out turn. Whoop.
so you're anticipating, you're playing.
I think they're throwing through. Yeah.
So we're going to Bermuda. Yeah, so I threw 60. So before I qualified,
All right, Jen Cummings now is going to be asked to put one behind one of these corner guards because the peeling is going to start. Looks like. Yeah, very light. They're going to get it over the hog line, but that's about it.
yeah. How long have you been in the club? You know Giuseppe? So he lives in
They're going to peel that center one. That one's not a. Well, I guess by peeling that, you never know. You might hit another one. Okay, peel underway. Got it. Knocked the second card closer.
I literally planned it. So they sent me to golf because we finally figured out what's going to work out. I said, I was going with a couple other guys. My brother's like, I have swim lesson in the morning with my daughter, and then afternoon we'll go play. I think we're just going to go up near to Sleeping Giant.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Right on Route 10 there.
Yeah.
There's the course you can see runs along Route 10.
Okay, Jen Cummings now.
So I played line once or twice.
I've never played line.
It's okay. I mean, it's a nice. It's a good course. It gets a lot of play. They have two of them. They have two 18-hole courses. So I played there once. Just to play, and then I play with my son's son Thursdays.
You got some plan on, get out, get out by
So the Glen is cool. It's actually a nice executive little 9-board. The Knoll, the regular 90s, they keep it in great shape. Bob Black works there. It's a few hours. And then some of the guys, Jack Miller, Mark Zink,
Me.
played a senior league.
I play there too, Paulie.
Oh, you play it there as well?
Yeah.
There you go.
We're going to sign off on the. We'll get this end done. I want to thank our viewers from BC and Florida to come stop in and take in some curling. This is a one-horse race we got here today.
That's the idea, right? That's right on.
Okay, got a little tap, maybe a split. All right, they got 2 rocks in the house. I think they're going to go for the double, though.
Something like that. Or on the golf course. Or both. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. That we were talking about it, and it's like, okay, yeah.
That's why these two sports fit well.
Yeah.
They're opposite seasons.
Yeah.
Golf and
And they're both, someone asked me, oh, you know, just can't go play golf. And I was like, oh no, she decided one stupid Scottish sport's enough.
Have you seen the Robin Williams skit that talks about golf? It's hilarious.
I'll look it up.
It is really good. It's really, really good. 18 times! It's really funny.
Good night, bro.
Robert just finished that one off. Yeah. All right, folks. Enjoy the rest of the visuals. Congratulations.
No, I think
are in order to our two finalists, John Corelli and his rink of Sean Cummings, Jennifer Cummings, Sean Hogan, and the rink of Jake Ness, Robert Kwan, Craig Doucette, and Nigel Lucas. And we'll mention the finalists of the B event championship. It was AJ Hippias with a draw against 5 that outcounted the lead rock by an inch, if that, to take that over Nada, Leslie's team. Nada's team was Nada, Susan Dutt, Sulu, Karen Shane, and Alf Winter, with Emily Winter sitting out today because she's taking some time in Florida. And AJ's team was AJ, Andrew Voigt, Siri Parsons was subbing, and Peter Trenchard was lead. So good evening to all from Bridgeport.